Hey guys, this tournament is back, but there's something that you need to know before you get started.
Shoot him, Kevin!
Hello everybody, I'm Roadblock and this is a Raid Shadow Legends video. We have the tournament again for the Sand Devil and Phantom Shogun's Grove. Now, when I first looked at this, I looked at it on my main account, which is currently running Doom Tower, but on the free-to-play, my rewards are a little more reasonable, but on the main account, it's 12,000 points, and I was like, that seems really high. Even 7,400 seems really high. And I guess it is, but I did want to point out one thing that I noticed, which is that the extracts are actually worth more points here. And this is what I wanted to let you guys know before you get started on Phantom Shogun's Grove. You could be missing out on points if you're using the energy to get oils. And so let's take a look, because I always forget which ones drop what, right? So we have extracts and oils. So this one are oils. The extracts are from Phantom Shogun, and that actually gives you more points to get the extracts, right? That's really, really good news. Stop right there. Click the link in the description right now to get a free legendary Elenaril and 3 free amazing epics as you level up. Here are the exact steps that you need to follow. Step 1, log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. Step 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Step 3, launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Step 4, go to your inbox and claim your first champ. Here we go. You'll find Elenaril here, as well as Uugo at level 10, Tagoar at level 20, and Rector Drath at 30. Don't forget to use the promo code Supreme6 to get yourself the awesome Supreme Galek. This is an amazing account start in Raid. So click on my link right now and follow the steps. So I'm just going to confirm that again for you guys real quick. We'll take a look here. Yeah, so extracts give more points, which means that you should, if you want points, be doing Phantom Shogun's Grove. And that's super good news because Phantom Shogun's Grove is a lot easier than Sand Devil. And the reason that I say that is because traditionally speaking, I've never had any luck building anything other than a godseeker Newt team, or I should say a godseeker X team, right? There are a lot of different champions you can put in here. If you don't have Newt, you could put in other enemy max HP champions. You need to have a little bit of health and strength to them to survive from one wave to the next. Actually, I guess you don't. If you build Godseeker at the right speed, you don't need it. Either way, we're not here to talk too much about these teams. The main thing that I wanted to touch on, this is a harder team to build. Higher gear threshold. You need a really good damage dealer. If you have a slow damage dealer here, like a Geomancer or something, that's going to take you far longer to finish on this fight than it does with Newt. Even with Newt, it's still a minute 46 fight, right? At least for me and the way my Newt is built. Now, there are better teams. Again, like I'm not saying that this is the fastest team. This is just the easier team to build if you don't have everything required to build like a sleep and debuff and then kill team. But like I said, we're not here to talk about that. The reason that I say Phantom Shogun's Grove is easier, and I get it, guys, I've made like 3 videos. I feel like I weasel this team into every one of my videos. That's not my intention. I'm not just trying to plug my team here, and it's not my team. Again, I got to give credit where it's due. I first heard about the team from Odd One. I love this team. Anyways, the point is that all rare team. I have several videos on it. I highly recommend you check them out. I'm not going to bore you guys too much going into the crazy details here, but I just wanted to point out for you guys that this team, very easy to build. I've got no masteries on these bottom 3 right here. The speeds, they can be intimidating, but if you're just building for speed and worrying about nothing else, it can actually be pretty easy to hit 285 speed on the Reliquary Tender. I've seen some comments with people being like, I don't know if I can hit that speed. You can. Put your speed gear on there, get a couple rolls. You know, she's got a pretty decent base speed, and if you are struggling, then there is a mastery that you can use that will make the difference there. So I always forget the name of it. Lure of Steel. Lure of Steel is really helpful in getting you to hit those speeds if you're struggling to get to 285. Honestly, do believe that most of you will be able to achieve that speed on Reliquary Tender. Like I said, you might have to go with some masteries, but even on my Reliquary Tender here, you'll notice I have one protection, that my only set is a protection set, right? And I'm able to hit all of the speeds that I need to hit without any masteries and no speed sets, just a pair of speed boots that didn't even roll on the speed. So yes, I've got some triple rolls in here, but not even speed set. able to do a lot with a little here. I just wanted to show you guys that and make sure you know. Notice this protection ring isn't even leveled up. It's just there to complete the protection set so I can get the speed bonus from it, because at 3 pieces you get 12% speed. So that's kind of funny. I didn't realize this wasn't leveled up. It's a pretty good ring too. I'm gonna have to maybe take another look at that later, but either way, guys, I wanted to let you know about that. Couple of other things I wanted to mention too, since we've got a little bit of extra time in this video. Why is this tournament so good? Why do we want to do this tournament? Because we get prism crystals. These prism crystals equate to basically a sacred shard. So if we come in here to the summon pool, we have a 6% chance to get a legendary, right? And 94% chance to get an epic. In here, you do have some epics, which I know that there are already other events for Mikage, but there are some Mikage epics in here, which are really good. I think Loquane is one as well. If you did miss out, or if you don't think you're going to be able to take advantage of the upcoming Mikage events, you have a chance to get one of them here. But for the most part, again, this is essentially a sacred shard, and you can get it for just the cost of some energy or maybe some gems in this case, because it is a pretty high requirement. But I do think that you guys will benefit quite a bit, and really good champion options down here. Pretty much all of these are solid. I'd say probably the weakest in the bunch is Oella, but I actually like Oella. I'm not saying she's bad. She's got a turn meter fill with increased resist, a big heal, and increased duration of all ally buffs. She's actually on my main account. She's in my Wixwell team, in fact. And she, as being a support healer, she actually has pretty decent base HP, so she's able to provide a pretty big shield in the shield set for me. So, and then 100% chance for decreased speed on the A1, which is pretty good. So yeah, I think pretty decent champion, but I'd say most of them here are better. I always forget what Galkapar does, so I might be wrong about Galkapar just a bit here. He might be a little bit worse than Oella, but again, I'd say, you know, anybody else in here I would be excited about. Glacid's amazing, Estrid's amazing, Elva's amazing. I'm not going to pronounce this name, but I think he's pretty good. Virol, awesome, and Padrig is great as well. I don't know how I feel too much about the new faction unity for them. I know I've seen his kit, and it sounded good on paper, but I thought when I don't know, I feel like I heard some stuff in another video. I watch a lot of content, so it kind of all gets merged and blended together. But the one issue I have is with poisons in general. In the late game, they kind of fall off pretty hard, other than maybe like certain fights or for wave clear, like poison combustion stuff. I don't know how well he's going to do. I'm not really mentally prepared to analyze his kit too deeply. I'll spare you guys that in this video. But I did want to say that really good opportunity to get a potentially good champion for your account at pretty minimal cost some energy, but remember that the rewards that you're getting from that are going to be extremely useful for your account anyways. You always have gear that needs to be ascended or re-rolled, and on my account I do have quite a few stuff saved. So for example, I've got a bunch of chaos dust saved up, and obviously a bunch of potions, and I think, yeah, I've got a bunch of chaos powder here, but fewer potions. So I'm very excited to be able to have a reason to do Phantom Shogun's Grove, and I'm glad that they're giving me a boost to points for Phantom Shogun's Grove. So that all rare team has never been more important, guys. So please consider checking it out. It will be very good for your account. I'm not going to waste any more of your time, guys. I hope you enjoy being able to do that tournament. I know a lot of you that might be going for the fusion may have a difficult time squeezing that fusion in there, but you know, that's why we save our gems, right? Shout out to my last video. Yeah, check that out. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Every view counts. If you'd like to support the stream a little bit further, you can click on that subscribe button if you would like to. It would be a super big help for me. I am making a push for 5,000 subscribers. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.